Hi everybody, it's Crystal. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe. I missed you guys. I'm supposed to be taking a break. What's it been, 2 days maybe? Maybe 3? I don't remember. 2. I can't do it. I can't, you know? It took as long as I could, but I just kept thinking about YouTube. I'm just a YouTuber. And I have to put videos on every day. That's just what I do. So, but trust me, the time that I was off, that couple days, was well spent. Evelyn, everybody asked about my daughter Evelyn. She got her stitches out. She's doing well. It's almost like nothing even happened. Her lip's a little bit swollen still, but other than that, she's looking pretty good. So, I'm going to be starting her Easter dress soon because she's excited to wear that. Please check out the dress I just put on, a newborn baby dress crochet tutorial. And I got some other stuff in the works. And let's see, what else was I going to say to you? I just missed you guys. That's why I wanted to come back. And, you know, I love talking yarn. I also want to mention, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to check out. If you want to learn to crochet, check out all my crochet tutorials. I have hundreds of them. Pretty easy to follow crochet tutorials too, I think. And if you don't like that, you know, crochet is not your thing, I have lots of yarn content because I'm a yarn lover and I do like to show people the new yarns and stuff. So today I have some new yarn from Michaels. It came in the biggest Michaels box I have ever seen in my life. And it's barely full. Talk about a waste. I measured it because I couldn't believe how big this box is. Like, it's such big. It's so big. And it's not even full. Look at this. Anyways, it's like 3 foot long, 2 foot tall. It's huge. Don't worry, I'm going to make good use of that box. I promise. They wasted it. Like, waste of packaging because it's barely filled with yarn. I'm gonna fill it up though, trust me. I'm gonna keep this box for something special giveaway, and I think it can hold a lot of yarn, so it could possibly be one of my biggest giveaways ever. It's not today. Today's not the giveaway, but it will be soon. As soon as I fill up this box, I'm gonna fill it full of yarn and send it to someone. Remember, not today. I'm not doing it today, but I will be doing it soon. I think it can hold a lot of yarn. I'm actually excited to see how much yarn. I was seeing that box. I'm just talking about the box and I'm like, holy crikey, that is the biggest box that Michael has ever sent me in my entire life. I'm like, I did not order that much yarn, and I opened it up and it's not even half full. I'm like, what a waste, Michaels. I won't let this box go to the recycle bin in vain. It's going to be filled full of yarn and sent to somebody. All right, let's move on. So I'm going to show you, there are 3 new yarns in here from Michaels. Okay, so first off, I was really excited to get this one. Now this is, oh, just so you know, my finger is doing well. Good thing my fingernail does grow back. I mentioned that I broke it off and it was bloody and nasty, but it does grow back fast, so it's really short, or it's shorter than my other nails, but it's not so nasty anymore, so it's okay. I can show it on tutorial. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about that and I'm going to move on to the yarn. So, I was really excited to get this one. I waited and waited for it to come on sale on Michaels.com. So I bought all this yarn at Michaels.com. This is their Eco Brights. Now this is recycled polyester yarn. Last year they had another one that was recycled acrylic, and I really, really liked it. It was Eco Bright, Eco something. I forgot. Maybe I'll put some in my next giveaway. I don't know. But anyways, so I was excited to get this one and see it. Now, the feel of it and the look of it is similar to Lion Brand's Feels Like Butter yarn. I know I've been saying that a lot, but that's kind of what it feels like. It's soft. Now, you wouldn't even know if it didn't tell you that I wouldn't. I don't think too many people would, that it was made from recycled polyester. It's, you know, that's good because it's eco-friendly. But by the looks of it, it just looks like a regular, like, polyester yarn, like Lion Brands Feels Like Butter, or Red Heart and More. It's nice and soft and squishy. So I was super excited to get this. And they had a lot of, it's Eco Brights, and they did have a lot of bright colors. Let me bring it up, and I'll tell you what colors they had. So let's read about it first. It says, for a limited time only, okay, $7.99. Never pay full price at Michael's nor Joann's, because they always have sales. If you can keep from it, never pay full price anywhere, because wait it out if you can, because more than likely, all yarn stores have sales eventually. So I did get 20% off of this at the time of my purchase. Plus I had like $115 of Michael's bucks saved up. So I used that too. Anyways, I don't even know how I got that much, but I used it. Anyway, so I got 20% off that, but regular price is $7.99. Now, Loops and Threads is a Michael's brand, if you do not know. It's only exclusively sold at Michael's, and I like Loops and Threads. I think it's a good brand. I actually prefer it over Joann's Big Twist, but I like Joann's Big Twist too, but if I had to choose, I would choose a Michael's brand. I think they have more options of different types of yarn than Joann's does, but I like them both, don't get me wrong. So there's 255 yards here made from recycled plastic. Okay, wait. Last time I did a review on their recycled yarn, people were saying they would never buy it because they would never buy anything, any yarn, and they would never wear plastic. Acrylic yarn is man-made out of plastic. So is polyester, in case you didn't know. So even if you own a polyester shirt, it's man-made material out of plastic. But this one's just recycled, which makes it a little bit better. Because, you know, you're saving the planet, I guess. You know what I mean? So, for all those that didn't know that, you know, acrylic is man-made polyester, man-made out of plastic and other things. So when you're using, I have no problem with acrylic and polyester. I use it all the time. I use all types of fiber. Acrylic, polyester, wool, bamboo, cotton. I use them all. It doesn't matter to me. But in case you didn't know, I just wanted to bring that up. So 255 yards, 3.5 ounces or 236 meters. It says hand wash on cold, on dry flat. Now this is classified as a bulky 5. That's quite surprising. I always hold it up and let you guys judge. I consider that more like a 4, but you guys can be the judge there on that. But it's very nice. I wouldn't ever, if I used this, I would tell people to use a 4-weight, and to try to match up mine. But I think that other than that, I like it. I do. It recommends a 9mm, and they say that is a bulky 5. I just don't see it. Do you guys see that? Does that look like a bulky 5 to you? I don't know. I mean, I see some thin bulky 5s, but that just seems like a regular 4. I'd probably use a 6mm on that. Maybe 6.5, depending on what I was making. But to each their own. So let's go over the colors. I did get a little bit of each color. So this one is the red. It's very bright, very cherry red is what it is. And like I said, it's very soft. It's just like you wouldn't know. You would just think it was like Lion Brand Feels Like Butter kind of. Let me see how it's put together. Let's check at it. You guys know I love talking yarn. It's a plied yarn, so it's plied together. It's not chain spun or anything like that. This one's really pretty. This one is probably peach. Yes, it's peach. Very appropriate. It's very peachy. Ooh, this one's bright. This one's bright. Yellow. Very, very pretty. It's very, very bright yarn. Bright yellow. Bright yellow. I like that. Lemon yellow. Brighter than that. That's pretty. So they got it right when they're calling it brights. A lot of them. Okay, here's a purple. Not so bright, but it is nice. It's a nice dark saturated color. Just purple. Very pretty. I like that one. I like these. I do. Then I got some white. Gotta have some white. Green, very green. I'd call it like a Kelly green, I guess, or something like that. They're nice, dark, and saturated color is what they are. That might be, no, of course they have to have some pink. Maybe I may not have got all the colors of these. I'll check it out. See, I see another one. Pink. It's very pretty. It's not extremely bright, but it's a dark pink. Very, like, it's not like neon pink. Like that yellow is pretty bright. But this is a nice, pretty dark pink. I like that. My daughter will like it too. I guarantee it. She's a pink fanatic. And here's their blue. Very pretty dark, medium color blue, but still very nice dark colors, you know. Not so pastel like a lot of them, the new Michaels yarns I've been showing lately were really pastel-y. Let's look and see if I got all the colors. Let's sort by newest arrivals. There it is. They have, today is 3/3/2021, and they do have them 20% off right now if you want to check it out. Okay, I did not get all the colors. Okay, I didn't get all the colors. So they have a light pink, a gray, and they have a magenta, dark magenta. They have a green, and that's gorgeous. It's like a mint green, but like a dark mint green. I don't know why I didn't get that. And then they have an that's it. I got all the other colors. So yeah, they have a few that I didn't get. So like a lighter pink, but it's still like a dark light pink, if that makes sense. And then a gray and a magenta color, and then that mint, which is dark mint. It's very pretty. I might have to go back and get that. I'm out of Michaels bucks, so I may not be able to do that. Okay, so let's move on to their other two new ones. They had two new Impeccables. I was super excited to get these. So let's look at them. Want to? And I did get all the colors of these. I think they had 6 of each. 6 new colors of each one. That way I could show you them. Impeccable is $3.49 originally. But again, today, at the making of the video, the March 3rd, 2021, they have them 20% off. Okay, so this is their... Oh my goodness. Okay. They have Impeccable Speckled Stripes. I kept calling it Impeccable Speckable. I was mispronouncing it, but that's not new for me. I mispronounce everything. So Impeccable Speckle Stripes. So they have 6 colors of these, and then they have Impeccable Speckle, no stripes. And then they have six of these colors and 6 of these colors. So let's go over them a little bit. They feel, if you've ever felt Michael's Impeccable yarn, it feels like them, which is a fine 4-weight acrylic yarn, you know. There's nothing, it's soft enough to wear a scarf out of, make a blanket out of, stuff like that. So, medium 4-weight, 100% acrylic, machine wash, do not bleach, tumble dry. Ooh, pattern included for that scarf. Okay, and then it says the yardage is 160 yards. And like I said, they're $3.49 on a regular, but they do have 20% off today. So I'll show you the Impeccable Speckled Stripes. And I don't know why that's so hard for me to say that. But it is. It's like super hard to say that. Okay, I'll show you the 6 colors of the Impeccable Speckle stripes. So they have this one, which is called Newspaper. It's the black, and it's kind of creamy white, not really bright white. And then they have this one, which is called Royalty. Now, when you look at it at Michael's site, it doesn't show no purple on the picture. But this is it. It does have purple in it. I don't know why it doesn't show any purple, but that's okay. Still, it's still pretty. It appears to be all blue on the website. This one is called Amethyst. And again, when you look at it on their site, it does not show any hot pink at all. It just shows purple and light pink. So just so you know, it will have another, you can see the purple and the light pink in there, but it doesn't show any of that dark color or that hot pink in it. And then we got Sunrise. Sunrise. Okay, again, the picture shows no orange at all, which is weird. Their pictures are a little bit off, but they're still pretty. Like I said, if you go to their site, there is orange in it. You can see it, but it doesn't show any orange on the picture. Okay. This one is, now I'm wondering if they're all going to be off. Okay, yeah. This one's called Lovely. And this is what it looks like. Their picture shows no yellow at all. It just shows like that light pink color and the red. That's it. So just know that it will have, it's like a peachy yellow, light peachy yellow. And then they have one more of this. And it is called Grassy. Okay. Now in the picture, it does show a little bit of blue in it. I guess it depends the way it's wound, but yes, you can see some blue in that picture. So some of those are a little off, but they're still very pretty. Now, on this one, the newspaper one, when you look at it, it really doesn't show. I don't know. It's pretty though. Okay, so I whipped up some of my knitting machine to show you. So I did this one here, which is the Royalty. Okay. And when I looked at it on their website, I saw no purple in it. It was all blue, but I got it and it does have purple in it. So let's look how it looks on the knitting machine. So this is just knitted on a knitting machine, okay? It's in a circular tube. So this is the Impeccable Speckled stripes. So the blue, the solid, there's one solid here. It has no speckles on it at all. And then the next color has very, very few speckles in it. Very, very few noticeable speckles. It's mostly just purple. And then the next color is very speckly. So you can see that. And then it repeats itself. So that's the way these are going to play out. There's going to be one solid, I believe, that has no speckles, one that has very few speckles, and then one that has a lot of speckles. It's very pretty. Remember, this is done on a knitting machine. So if you crochet it, you know, it might look a little different. It depends on what stitch you use. The stripes thickness is going to depend on if you're using it for a blanket or if you're using it for a hat. It's really going to depend on that. But that was one ball right there, but this is double layered. As you can see though, when I got towards the bottom, you see that purple stripe there that don't have too many speckles in it. It got real short down here for some reason. I don't know why, but, and then before it changed to blue again. So it was like, wasn't consistent in their striping. So you can see that it starts out with this, then it goes to blue, and then it goes to purple. And then it goes to this again, or the speckles again, then the blue, then the purple, but then the blue should have been a thick wall of purple and a thick wall of speckled. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but that's okay. It's still pretty. Okay, let's move on to the other one that they have. Okay, and this is the Impeccable Speckle that's not striped. So the color of this one is, it's got the same amount of everything that the regular other one does that I just told you, and I forgot to tell you where they're made. These are made in India. I'm sorry about that. I know some people like to know. And these recycles were made in China. Okay, so this one's called Hot Sunshine. Everything about it, yardage and how to take care of it, is just the same as the striped, speckled striped. Only this is no stripes, just speckled. So this looks pretty much like the picture. I like that one. And then we got this one, very pretty. Soft jade. So that one's really pretty too. And we have the blue one, which is called Blue Fog. Pretty close to the picture. Not much of a difference. I guess it's going to depend on the device that you look at, but it's pretty close to me. Very pretty. That'll work well for Hat Not Hate. If you don't know what Hat Not Hate is, you should check it out. We make blue hats to bring awareness for anti-bullying. You can check out hat.hate.org if you're interested. Okay, the next one is, this one's pretty. Purple Bark. I like that. That's beautiful. I'm not really, I love all color. Purple would just be kind of like in the middle for me, but that one's really pretty. It's like a mauve colored, and then it's got different colors of purple speckles. Very pretty. And then we got two more here. This one is called Rose. 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 That's pretty. These pretty much look like the pictures. Pretty close anyways. And is that all of them? No, we got one more. It's the black and white one. This one's just called Gray. Gray. So I did up one of these on the knitting machine so you could see what it looks like. And this is what it looks like. Now remember, this is, I did up the rose color. Now this is what it looks like knitted. It's not, it'll be a little bit different crocheted, but that's about what it looks like. It's really pretty. I'm not a big fan of busy yarns, but actually I think that's really pretty. I think I prefer the regular speckled over the stripes. The stripes were kind of inconsistent for some reason. I don't know. For this being a busy yarn, I think it's really pretty. But again, when I crochet with it, it's not going to look quite like this because this isn't knitted on a knitting machine. But I always like to try to do up a sample so you can kind of get the gist a little bit of what it's going to look like. If you're a crocheter. If you knit, this is whatever stitch this is. I have no idea. But that's what it is because I don't know how to knit. But that's very pretty. So I do like, that's all of them. That's all the new colors. All right. That's it. I like them all. They're all very pretty. I really like this orange and the regular speckled. Not the stripe, the regular. That's really bright and cheery and very pretty. I do like the striped ones, but they're very inconsistent with the picture. There's colors in them that the pictures don't show. Well, as I mentioned, this one in the picture shows no purple at all. But, you know, if you were in the store, you would probably be able to see it. But unfortunately, I was just online, so I couldn't tell. And you can see, although it is pretty, the solid block with no speckles, the block that has a few speckles, and then the block that has lots of speckles, you can see the inconsistency in that. I messed up down here. Don't mind that on my knitting machine. This should have been a thicker stripe of purple, and then it should have went to this again instead of the blue, so it was inconsistent with itself. But I guess that's expectable with some yarns. You know, they don't consistently go. It just depends on how it rolls off the big machine, I guess. And I really do like their Eco Brights. Very nice. I like their last one they had last year, and I like this one too. So I'm happy with everything that I got. I think it was all very pretty. And like I said, the biggest box from Michaels I've ever received, not even half full. And I will not let that box be wasted in vain. I'm going to fill it up with as much yarn as I can, and I'm going to have a giveaway soon. And I bet that it can hold more yarn than I've ever given away in a giveaway before. So you guys look for that too. I'm excited to do that. I'm going to put some of this in it too. So, and some other things. So, thanks everybody for watching. You know, I always love to talk yarn with you guys. I don't have anybody else. So, I appreciate you spending time with me. So, I had to come back from my break. I couldn't stand to be away. I have a couple projects. I don't like to do more than one project at a time, but I do have a couple. And remember to check out that tutorial that I just put on. Check out Michaels. They do got 20% off at the making of this video if you liked any of these. And then, yeah, look for my next video. I don't know what it's going to be. You never know with Bagoday. Just whatever I decide that day. Gosh, Michael wasted that box. I just can't get over how that box was like completely empty, and it was the biggest box of yarn I've ever seen. I'm like, oh my gosh, they sent me the shoes box of yarn, and I open it up and I'm like, there's nothing in it. What's going on? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. It was good to sit down and talk yarn with you guys. So I will see you probably within 24 hours. Thank you all for your well wishes with my daughter Evelyn. She's doing much better. And for my finger, it's doing much better. I am crocheting again. And for my bunny rabbit Greg, who's on it up and down all the time, he's been quite up lately. So I'm very happy to hear that. He's still on medication. He'll probably have to be on it for the rest of his life. But it's making him better than he was 3 or 4 weeks ago. So that's all I can hope for. Just take it day by day. So thank you all for all your well wishes for my entire family. And I love you all, and I'll see you soon. I know I'll see you soon. Bye guys. I love you all. Thanks for watching.